Hey, welcome to World Code Updates. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. A news alert flashes. Manila eyes Pralay missile. In 4 words, the Philippines signals a dramatic shift in its defense posture. This isn't just another arms deal, it's a declaration of intent. The Pralay missile, a surface-to-surface weapon with precision and range, could change the game in the South China Sea. For decades, the Philippines relied on treaties and allies. Now it's reaching for its own power. The news sends shockwaves through diplomatic and military circles. Analysts scramble. Is this a bluff or a real move? The Pralay puts ships and bases once thought safe within reach. The psychological impact is immediate. The balance of power feels less certain. The message: the Philippines is done being a passive observer. This headline is a declaration of ambition, a nation tired of vulnerability, ready to shape its own destiny. The world, neighbors, and adversaries are all watching. The Pralay consideration is the first chapter in a new story, from defense to deterrence. It's about drawing a line in the sand with credible force. The implications are enormous for the entire Indo-Pacific. Manila's initial statements are cautious, but the subtext is clear. The Philippines is awakening to the realities of modern geopolitics. Alliances matter, but they're not absolute. Diplomacy is stronger when backed by real strength. The Pralay is a symbol of that strength. Its arrival would force every actor in the region to reconsider their assumptions. The Philippines is no longer just a prize. It's becoming a player. A new era has begun. There's a world of difference between buying a sword and forging one. Buying weapons is a temporary fix. Building them is true independence. For years, the Philippines has relied on surplus hardware from allies: ships, planes, rifles. This creates dependency, leaving security in foreign hands. Building a domestic defense industry changes everything. It means weapons tailored to national needs, produced in needed numbers, maintained and upgraded at home. This is real sovereignty. It fuels technology, creates jobs, and boosts the economy. If a supplier cuts you off, your military could grind to a halt. But a nation that forges its own swords can't be easily disarmed or pressured. Self-reliance is the ultimate deterrent. History shows the strongest nations master their own defense tools. For the Philippines, this is a pivotal moment. Buying more foreign weapons is easy, but leads to endless dependency. Building is harder, requiring vision, investment, and patience. But it's the only path to true security and power. The choice isn't just about missiles, it's about the soul of independence. The future belongs to those who build, not just buy. The Philippines must decide remain a customer, or become a creator. The answer will define its destiny. Look at Iran for a lesson in self-reliance. After 1979, isolated and embargoed, Iran had no choice but to innovate or perish. Cut off from foreign arms, it began reverse engineering what it had, starting with simple rockets. Progress was slow, but each success built confidence and expertise. Decades later, Iran boasts a formidable arsenal of missiles and drones, all homegrown. Its missile program, born from necessity, now deters even the most powerful adversaries. Iran's journey provides isolation can spark innovation. A lack of resources isn't a permanent weakness, it can be a catalyst. For the Philippines, Iran's path is a model of turning vulnerability into strength. The lesson: when forced to rely on yourself, you can build what others said was impossible. Necessity truly is the mother of invention. Israel's story is different: survival through alliances and innovation. From the start, Israel faced existential threats, but it wasn't isolated. Its alliance with the US brought financial aid and cutting-edge technology. This support fueled one of the world's most advanced defense industries. The Iron Dome, developed with US help, is a symbol of this partnership, intercepting rockets, saving lives. Israel's model is high-tech collaboration, not starting from scratch. Export revenues fund more innovation, creating a cycle of strength. But this path requires a wealthy, steadfast patron and a strong industrial base. Few nations can replicate it. Israel's fortress is built on alliances and resources. For most, including the Philippines, this model is out of reach. The contrast with Iran's self-reliance is stark. The Philippines faces a choice, and Israel's path isn't realistic. Despite a US treaty, gray zone coercion in the South China Sea often leaves the Philippines alone. Its defense budget is limited, with urgent needs elsewhere. Multi-billion-dollar high-tech projects like Iron Dome are out of reach. The Israeli model is simply unaffordable. Instead, the Philippines resembles Iran's early days, facing a stronger adversary, unable to compete symmetrically. The answer: asymmetric deterrence. Land-based missiles threatening high-value naval assets. Start small, learn by doing, and build expertise over time. Rely on Filipino ingenuity, not foreign solutions. The U.S. alliance is a backstop, but the front line must be Filipino. The path of necessity and innovation is the most viable. The Philippines' future lies in self-reliance, not dependency. How does a nation begin this journey? With a single smart step. The potential purchase of Indian Pralay missiles is that step. Not just buying but building a foundation. The real value is in technology transfer, training, and joint development. The Pralay Gambit: use a limited purchase as a launchpad for a domestic missile industry. Negotiate for blueprints, local production licenses, and comprehensive training. Indian engineers working with Filipino teams, an apprenticeship in missile craft. This provides an immediate deterrent and a bridge to self-sufficiency. The goal: move from customer to partner, then to producer. The first batch is a textbook. The technology transfer is the education. Over time, Filipinos can design missiles tailored to their needs. The Pralay is just the beginning, a catalyst for strategic independence. This is how sovereignty is built, step by step, skill by skill. The journey starts now. The numbers are clear. Building weapons is cheaper in the long run. Imported missiles come with hidden costs: R&D, overhead, profit, and foreign salaries. Much of the money leaves the country, creating dependency. Local production requires upfront investment, but costs drop as infrastructure grows. Money stays in the country, creating jobs and boosting the economy. Homegrown weapons are easier and cheaper to maintain, upgrade, and repair. Spare parts and expertise are local, not imported at a premium. Over decades, life cycle savings are enormous. Mass production means a larger, more credible arsenal for the same price. More missiles mean better deterrence and resilience. Building is not just about sovereignty. It's fiscal responsibility. Defense spending becomes national investment. The logic is undeniable. Build at home. Invest in your future. Security and prosperity go hand in hand. A nation's greatest asset isn't its weapons, it's its people. The Philippines has a young, talented population skilled in science and engineering. Too often these minds go abroad for better opportunities. A missile program would give them a reason to stay and build the nation's future. Imagine Filipino engineers designing guidance systems, writing software, and fueling rockets. A defense industry creates thousands of high-skilled jobs and centers of excellence. It inspires pride, confidence, and a new generation of STEM students. The talent is here. What's needed is national will and focus. Collaboration between government, military, academia, and industry is key. Building missiles strengthens the nation far beyond the battlefield. When soldiers carry homegrown weapons, morale soars. When citizens see technological achievement, national pride grows. This is more than defense, it's nation building. A credible missile force marks a new doctrine for the Philippines: active deterrence. No longer just absorbing blows and hoping for help, the country can now punch back. Deterrence isn't about winning wars, but making aggression too costly to consider. Asymmetric warfare is the key: affordable missiles threatening expensive ships. Mobile launchers hidden across islands make preemptive strikes nearly impossible. This transforms the Philippines from liability to asset in regional security. A strong missile shield strengthens alliances and regional stability. Adversaries must now think twice before acting near Philippine shores. Diplomats gain leverage, backed by credible power. The Pralay headline is just the start. The real work is building a long-term vision. Technology transfer, training, and doctrine are the pillars. Building missiles isn't warmongering, it's peace through strength. True power is forged at home, by the nation's own people. This is our home. We will defend it.